The golden opportunity. Imagine it's 2011. Bitcoin is crashing from $30 to just $2 in its early days. A brutal 93% dip that shook out the weak hands. Yet those who understood its fundamentals held on and built empires. What if you saw through the panic, grasped the revolutionary tech, and invested instead of selling? Today, you'd be sitting on life-changing wealth. Today, February 2026, history repeats. Real estate boomed in the 90s, gold surged in the 2010s, and cryptos exploded in the 2020s. Now, the AI economy is the golden ticket, and Bittensor is the decentralized powerhouse already generating revenue. Don't sleep on this. Awake to thrive. Lessons from history. Flashback. Bitcoin's multiple 90% dips tested true believers from $30 to $2 in 2011, or $69K to $15K in 2022. Yet understanding its decentralized ledger meant holding through the noise. Real estate in the 90s delivered 20x returns for those who saw urban growth. Gold in the 2010s shielded wealth with massive gains, and cryptos minted millionaires from the DeFi boom. The pattern is clear. Spot the tech shift early, ignore the crowd's panic, and reap exponential rewards. Decentralized AI is that shift right now. The question is, will you fade it or follow the math? The AI awakening. The AI economy is exploding, valued at $200 billion today, and projected to hit multi-trillion by 2030. But most are blind to its decentralized core. Centralized AI like ChatGPT locks all that value inside corporate walls. Bittensor democratizes it with open source subnets and real revenue from millions of queries. At 195, TAO is your rare entry below the psychological 200 mark. It is currently in its baby steps, similar to Bitcoin when it was trading at just $10. You can choose to awake now and position yourself, or face the regret later. Picture this. In 2011, Bitcoin dipped 93%, but holders who knew its blockchain magic turned $100 into millions. Fast forward to today. TAO at $195 is showing a similar pattern, yet its subnets are already turning early allocations into potential 10,000x returns. Look at the viral data from the community. The revenue is flowing, the tech is verified, and the network is still massively undervalued. This is your empire-building moment. Decentralized AI isn't just a trend. It is a revenue-flowing infrastructure. Join the 1% who choose to thrive. The historical pattern. History's winners have always ignored the noise. In Bitcoin's 2011 crash, believers saw the power of peer-to-peer money. Real estate winners in the 90s saw the power of urbanization. Gold holders in the 2010s saw the need for an inflation hedge during the 2008 crisis. The common thread in every single cycle is understanding fundamentals over crowd fear. AI is the next logical step in this evolution. Stop wasting capital on useless, temporary expenditures. Start investing in the knowledge that secures your position in the intelligence era. Bitcoin's epic dips. Let's break it down. Bitcoin's 2011 crash from $30 to $2 wasn't the end. It was the foundation. Those who studied the white paper knew it solved the double spending problem without banks. Remember Laszlo, who bought pizzas for 10,000 BTC? That's the price of missing the vision. From that $2 dip, BTC hit $69,000. TAO's current dip below $200 mirrors this perfectly. It is decentralized AI solving the monopoly of centralized tech giants. Don't panic sell a generational asset. Use the volatility to build your wealth. Real estate lessons. In the 1990s, urban sprawl turned 100K homes into million-dollar assets. It was like buying land in Silicon Valley before the tech explosion. The formula was simple. Population growth plus infrastructure equals a value surge. TAO is today's digital real estate. Its subnets are the plots of land in the global AI economy. Just as early investors in the suburbs became millionaires, early TAO stakers are positioning themselves in the high-value neighborhoods of the decentralized web. The inflation hedge. Gold jumped 400% during the 2008 financial crisis because its scarcity protected wealth when fiat was failing. Unlike government currency, gold's supply is limited. Bittensor's tokenomics mimic this exact scarcity, with emissions halving over time. If gold was the hedge against the banking crisis in the 2010s, TAO is the hedge against AI centralization and data monopolies today. Don't miss this golden parallel. When the world's intelligence becomes decentralized, the token that powers it becomes the ultimate store of value. Crypto in the 2020s. We saw Ethereum go from $10 to over $4,000, creating 100x returns through the DeFi revolution. We saw NFTs turn digital art into verifiable assets, minting millionaires overnight from $200 mints. TAO subnets are the next evolution of this boom. They are like DeFi protocols that generate actual AI revenue. If you missed the Ethereum dip at $10, do not make the same mistake with TAO at $195. The exponential rewards of the AI economy are waiting for those with the vision to enter now. The AI opportunity today. AI is the crypto of the 2020s. It's a market scaling from 200 billion to 1 trillion, driven by autonomous agents and massive models. But centralized AI hoards all that value. Bittensor is different. It shares that value with the miners and stakers who power its subnets. TAO at $195 is like buying Ethereum at $10. It is open source, incentivized, and already generating revenue. Instead of wasting $100 a month on useless subscriptions, redirect that capital into learning and owning the decentralized future. Market projections. The projections are staggering, a 37% annual growth rate for decentralized AI. While centralized agents like Grok evolve, TAO incentivizes a global swarm of contributors. We are looking at a market with millions in monthly emissions already flowing to participants. These are the baby steps. Investing now isn't just about catching a trend. It's about owning a piece of $1 trillion infrastructure before the rest of the world wakes up to the stats. The 10x gains are built on this foundation. Centralized versus decentralized. Centralized AI, like OpenAI, hoards data and profits for a few shareholders. Bittensor's decentralized model shares rewards across 1,000 validators and thousands of miners. It's the battle of the century. ChatGPT's closed silos versus TAO's open source subnets like Mantis, which provides signals anyone can use. History shows that decentralization wins long term. Just as Bitcoin challenged the banks, TAO is challenging the tech giants. 1,000 validators are stronger than one corporate boardroom. The $1 trillion opportunity gap. Look at the board. OpenAI, fresh off its landmark IPO, is now a $1 trillion behemoth. Anthropic sits at a massive $500 billion. And Elon Musk's XAI, Grok, has surged to $200 billion. Combined, these centralized giants hold $1.7 trillion in value. Now, look at Bittensor. Total market cap, less than $2 billion. That is a staggering 850x valuation gap. But here's the kicker. Bittensor isn't just one company. Every one of its 128 subnets is essentially a standalone startup, each taking on a different niche of these tech giants. As the swarm grows, the upside is mathematically unlimited. We are watching a $1 trillion industry being disrupted by a $2 billion network. Do the math. Why Bittensor stands out. Bittensor is the standout gem of this era. It is open source with over 10,000 GitHub stars, decentralized with over 1,000 validators, and offers on an average of 50 to 60% APY on subnet staking. Unlike closed AI systems, at $195, it is a golden buy opportunity. While 99% of people fade these moments because of short-term price action, the 1% are looking at the revenue-generating power of the network. Be the one who sees through the noise. The DNA of buy, stake, chill. To understand the opportunity, you have to understand the engine. A subnet isn't just a technical layer. It is effectively an individual startup company focused on a specific AI niche, like healthcare, finance, or coding that operates on Bittensor's platform. When you stake, you aren't just locking up tokens, you are providing the capital and security that allows these companies to function. Staking here is unique because you aren't just earning interest, you are fueling a decentralized workforce. This is exactly why our channel is named Buy, Stake, Chill. You buy into the vision, stake to power the infrastructure, and chill while the world's most advanced AI swarm works for you. It is the ultimate hands-off wealth-building strategy for the intelligence era. The three-arrow pattern. As highlighted by the community, Bittensor uses a universal three-arrow pattern. Miners to validators to selection. It's like Bitcoin, but for general intelligence rather than just hashing. This pattern is found everywhere in nature, from genetics to the flow of rivers, optimizing for the best outcome. This framework makes TAO the indispensable backbone of the AI economy. It is a self-correcting, self-optimizing engine of truth that rewards intelligence above all else. Subnets in action. Look at the subnets in action. Templar for AI training and Ridges for agentic coding. These aren't just ideas, they are turning raw compute into real-world revenue. Miners earn TAO by contributing actual value to the hive mind. This creates a self-sustaining economy that is far more powerful than any static cryptocurrency. Every subnet is a new business, and as an owner of TAO, you own a piece of every single one of them. The economy is growing in real time. Revenue proofs. The data doesn't lie. Over 1,000 validators and millions in emissions. Think of it like Uber, but for AI tasks where the network automatically routes work to the best provider and settles the payment in TAO. It is already profitable, and it is built to scale to billions of users as the demand for AI grows. When the revenue is real and the validators are decentralized, the value of the network becomes undeniable. This is the definition of a generational asset. Don't sleep on TAO. We spent so much on temporary distractions. The average person wastes over $1,000 a year on gadgets and unused subscriptions. Redirecting that waste into TAO below $200 is the ultimate hedge against the future. Start your learning journey today. Read the white paper, join the Discord, and see the alpha for yourself. Missing this entry point could be your biggest regret, just like those who sold Bitcoin at $2 because they couldn't see the future through the price tag. Wasted spends. That $100 a month on coffee and streaming? At $195, that is almost half a TAO. If TAO hits $4,000, that 1 month of waste becomes $2,000. Redirecting your everyday waste into staking is how you build a legacy. The average person wastes $18,000 a year on non-essentials. Imagine if even a fraction of that was put into Bitcoin in 2011. Don't let your everyday habits steal your future wealth. The math of compounding is on your side if you start now. Start learning today. Your TAO journey starts with 3 simple steps. Read the white paper to understand the protocol. Join the Discord for the real community alpha, and watch the top explainer videos from the experts. Knowledge is the only thing that builds true conviction. Stop believing online influences. Be the seekers who hunt the truth. Thousands are already thriving in this ecosystem because they took the time to do their own research. The resources are there. The only thing missing is your decision to start. Build your empire through understanding, not just hype. Future is buy, stake, and chill. The bull case for TAO. The fundamentals scream upside. If just one subnet like Targon or Shoots, Templar or Gradients achieves its potential, TAO could surge to the $4,000 to $6,000 range. This is driven by the double squeeze, where signal fees lock the supply and demand for decentralized AI explodes. A 5 TAO stake at 50 to 60% APY compounds into a legacy-building position. You are looking at least 20 to 30x potential from current prices. This is the math of an asymmetrical bet, where the upside far outweighs the risk. Subnet success stories. Analysts are already projecting TAO to average over $1,000 in the very near future. Think of subnets as precious gems with low market caps but massive institutional potential. Early allocation into these subnets is where the life-changing gains are hidden. Historical correlations show that as subnets succeed, the parent TAO token value follows exponentially. You are entering at the ground floor of a multi-billion-dollar laboratory of intelligence. Future Visions, 2030. By 2030, the AI economy will be in the trillions, and TAO is positioned to capture a massive share through its decentralized incentive model. It is the Ethereum of the AI era, the base layer that powers everything from trading signals to autonomous NPCs in gaming. Buying the dip now is like buying the foundation of the future internet. The moonshot is real, and it is built on code, not just hope. The future belongs to those who own the infrastructure of intelligence. Risks to consider. We must be realistic. Market crashes could dip TAO 50% in the short term, and there is always an adoption risk if technical milestones are delayed. But the fundamentals of the network are solid, and the roadmap is designed to minimize these hurdles. This is not financial advice. Do your own research, and only invest what you can afford to lose. However, for many, the biggest risk isn't the volatility. It's the risk of missing the most important technology shift of our lifetime. Mitigating risks. The best way to manage risk is to diversify and stake for the long term. Short-term volatility is noise. Long-term roadmap progress is the signal. Bitcoin survived a dozen deaths and multiple 90% crashes because its fundamentals were sound. Bittensor is built with that same resilience. By staking your TAO, you aren't just holding, you are earning while the network matures. Strategic patience is the ultimate alpha in a volatile market. Conviction is built through the dips. TAO is the AI opportunity of our generation. It is decentralized, revenue generating, and currently undervalued below $200. The mission is simple: learn, stake, and thrive. Join the Discord, subscribe for more alpha, and delegate your stake to secure the network. Don't be the person who waits for the price to hit $1,000 to believe. Buy TAO and wait. Don't wait to buy TAO. Your future self will thank you. Buy, stake, chill. Can you feel the energy? The community is waking up and the momentum is building. This dip is sensational for those who see the vision. Your turn to join the movement is right now. Subscribe to Buy, Stake, Chill for the real deep field research that others miss. This is more than a trade. It's a legacy. Buy your TAO, stake it in a subnet, and chill while the AI revolution builds your future. The hive mind is calling. Thank you for learning with us. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. Always invest what you can afford to lose. But remember, the biggest risk in this new AI economy is not taking any risk at all. Our intention is to educate you and bring a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Bittensor TAO, directly to your screen. The New Age slogan is, don't wait to buy TAO and wait. Please like, share, and subscribe to Buy, Stake, Chill. We bring you the real alpha.